And as you get united, the wind has picked up to just the sand is stinging against you, and the air swirls around you as the storm envelops the entire area. It's becoming incredibly difficult to see, disorienting.
We should just try to make our way back to the ship.
There's a flurried haze of sand and dust, and a pungent tang of spice begins to seep its way into your nostrils.
We should, I think, how close are we to the plug and blast off?
I mean, you're outside of
yeah.
it. But
We should maybe go back in, wait it out.
All right.
Clouds of the shimmering powdery vapor shine in the thick air, and everyone immediately starts to take shelter inside.
Okay, we'll just turn back around and go back into
basically
the
the conga line created a traffic jam, and so now everybody's trying to kind of pushing their way through, trying to get back into the broken blaster door, and you guys are behind them because they had started to go back in.
Is there a window?
Yeah, there's a window.
I'm gonna use the butt end of my saber and just
crack the window.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great. I need everyone to give me
can't wait for that line.
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
A Constitution.
Us two?
Yes.
What's going on? Yeah.
We didn't
Ooh.
shut the
Like
ramp
hanging
when
out.
things got crazy? We're dumb.
I'll pop back over to you in a second.
No,
so
fine.
the spice is beginning to cling to your skin, and it's filling your lungs with every breath that you're outside. What was that? What
18.
22.
22. Ooh, okay, everybody.
So I'm kind of using it. I'm kind of cracking the window, or if it kind of opens. I don't know if it's stuck, jammed or not. But I'm gonna try to open the window and kind of get us. All right, come on, get back inside.
Okay, and then I'm gonna cut over to you as the storm begins to swirl around you. What would you like to do? All of the droids sort of hurriedly begin to shut down in anticipation of the dust storm.
So we're all on the ship
spice.
currently, correct?
We should probably get inside.
Oh, you guys were outside repairing?
Yeah.
Oh, I was on the ship still welding
You were on
holes
the
up,
ship.
so...
Yeah. So,
I'm not necessarily going to notice the storm blowing from inside the ship, would I? Or is it
you
blowing
would.
into the ramp
It's
and
blowing
stuff?
into the ramp.
Okay.
I mean, the full sandstorm is essentially taken over at this point.
I'm going to stop my project and walk over to the ramp and see where these two are at.
Tuka, you all right?
Feels like home.
A little spicier, I think, though.
You two should get back in here. We need to close the ramp.
Hurry, run in, Tuk.
And the ramp, as it's starting to close, it gets jammed, and it's stuck.
How far up and down?
It's about halfway up, so it's still fully. The spice is just.
We can go up to the bridge and shut the door there.
To the bridge. Go, I'll stay out here.
Oh, I was gonna jump on whatever part was jammed and try to just whack it.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Great. I don't have dice.
Nice, here you go.
You don't have
any
dice. You
dice?
don't have dice.
Boom.
Well,
We have
have
so
failed us for the
many
last
sets.
time.
What do you mean you don't have dice?
You didn't bring anything?
I did. Okay,
Taste-
well, if
taste
you want to
this.
go there, your birthday gift is in my dice bag, and so.
Paste the bag.
Here.
Wait,
Oh,
it's
I
not
got
closed.
you.
It's not closed.
So
Don't throw
we
it.
have so many sets. You should have said something.
Yeah, I haven't had to roll yet. What am I rolling?
A con save
What's
probably, or a
D&D?
strength,
I think
or
like
I
an
don't know.
attack
What,
roll
what's she
on
rolling?
Against the
against
DM.
the
Yeah, it
on
would
the
be-
on the
DM.
lever, yeah.
You can do strength to try to
Okay,
get the
that's an
jam
18
out.
then. I've just thrown my body on whatever thing has sand.
It's the cat sail.
Yeah.
I'll help you, Tuk. I'm going to get over there and help for advantage if you want it. Try to
Sure.
pull and pry.
Well, I've just sort of thrown my body weight
Oh, okay.
at the
The
mechanism.
dust is fully. I mean, it's just clean. It's getting into your skin and your eyes.
My beautiful eyes.
Well, and your,
Beautiful eyes.
your hair, right? Because your face is...
My fur.
Is she
Yes.
protected?
Fur, yeah, your fur.
Is she protected with her...
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
Tuk, come on. I'm going to grab
Doing
Tuk.
this for the team.
I'm going to grab Tuk. Open the door!
I'm waiting at the
Open the door.
cabin door to let them in and get them out back in there.
All right, and I'll get inside. Close the door.
So we're hanging out in the bridge.
Are you carrying me? Is that what's happening?
I put, but I
Oh,
put you
yeah.
down.
I got 9 on your
You were
arm.
still on the ramp briefly, right?
No, I came in. I was heading towards the bridge, and that's when the ramp jammed.
Did you walk
So-
back out to the ramp, or did you go straight?
No,
to the
I
bridge?
went to the bridge and was
Okay.
holding the door
Right.
to get them in as soon as they got there.
Okay. Took, you start to feel weird.
Stop!
Really weird.
Mando.
Ow, jeez! Oh, God! Are you alright? I can't see! I only have a strip here.
The T-zone.
Stay with me! Stay with me!
Why
Stop.
are you
What? I'm over here. So, you alright?
So can you give me a con
Is
save?
this normal?
I don't know. No, I mean, well, one time it doesn't matter.
that would be
Finish that.
a 13.
A 13. Okay. That was not enough, unfortunately. You are compelled to go back out into the storm.
They need me, Mando.
Stop! Don't! Stop!
And I'm like when a rat or a cat
Yeah.
scrabbles at something, I'm doing that to the door or whatever to get back
I mean, you
out.
know how to open the door if you want.
Do I?
Yeah, you're gonna do it.
Does she know she's this high?
don't know how.
What? These droid mice are taking over me! Get out of here, droid mice!
You can, with all the scratching, you manage to
Hold
hit
on,
the
you
button and it opens up.
Rise, my brother.
No! No! Please,
I'm
no!
gonna try to reach out and grab her before she gets out the door.
Bite me.
Get these droid mice out of here!
Be contested dex.
Dex?
I have to get the spice.
Oh, that's not very good.
What was your dex roll?
Oh, Dex?
Yeah.
Dex?
I only got a 12 total. I rolled really bad.
Dex?
Okay, yeah. So you manage to claw your way out. The door opens and you're running towards the
I feel like
ramp.
it's like the hills are alive.
Shouldn't we go after?
What about you?
It's sneaker.
I feel fine.
He's fine.
The dust, at that minute, like as the air opens, this big puff of dust just goes straight into your face. Give me a
No.
con save.
That was my con save. That's very low.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Close your eyes! Oh, good God.
You start to feel really weird. Okay, we're gonna cut back over here. So, all of you are beginning to very rapidly feel the effects of the spice sinking in. This warmth spreading in your chest, your thoughts unmooring, adrift.
Okay, I was gonna be like, all right, let's go. I'm gonna go back to the table we were sitting at. Sit, friends.
Did you go in, plug the window?
Yeah. I'm gonna help you go. Did I help you through the window?
Yeah, it was full on.
Okay, great. I helped you through the window.
I don't know. I failed that con check. I feel like I should be stuck outside.
I'm sitting
I mean,
at the
you
table
could
then with
reasonably
Kit.
have gotten in
I
at
could have
this
gotten in
point,
the
but
window.
you've been out there for
I've been
a
feeling
while.
it enough. Okay.
Oh,
Then, yeah,
I'm
I,
sitting
like,
at the table.
I followed you and plugged the window. I did a bad job. I like followed.
Oh no.
What was the DC?
Oh, it was 25.
Oh, we all failed.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Can't
22.
possibly have succeeded that.
I feel weird.
I feel
None of you
good.
have natural resilience to this. You've never been exposed to it. So everyone's voices begin to blur and their faces twist and dissolve into the shadows as the world bends at
Cass,
the
are
edges.
you a twin?
Your heartbeat slows. Your eyes close. Or do they open?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Bo.
Whoa. He's really proud of that one.
Yeah, it was awesome. So, it should be.
I'm just gonna have my head's gonna be down at the table at this point.
Cass,
Yeah.
you're floating in this sort of weightlessness, surrounded by this kaleidoscope of shifting light. The colors melt and bend like a living painting, endless and infinite. You feel small, like a single spark in the galaxy-wide storm of brilliance. Cassius. At first, this faint whisper carried through the wind, but it cuts through the chaos in your mind. You turn, searching for the source, but the light grows blinding, folding in on itself. And so suddenly you find yourself deep in a jungle. Impossibly lush and alive, every leaf glows with its own strange energy, this pulsing, powerful energy in the rhythm of your breath. The air hums with unseen life, and the vibrations crawl along your skin. Cassius! You recognize her voice. Cassius!
Paya?
The jungle absorbs the voice, throwing it back at you and distorting it in different echoes. And then you see her, or at least what you think is her. A figure in Jedi robes. Her back is to you, standing at the edge of crystal pond, her form shimmering. Not entirely real, but enough to pull you forward. What do you do?
I'll hunt a hall to
course.
this figure.
She turns slowly. It's Freya, but there's something wrong. Her face is pale. Her features are blurred like a half-remembered dream. Her eyes, these hollow voids with crimson tears streaking down her cheeks.
Paya, what's happened? What's on?
You left me.
I had to.
Why didn't you stop them?
I tried.
Her robes begin to blacken, curling into this ink-like smoke as her body dissolves into a swarm of ash-colored insects that buzz and crawl at your skin. What do you do?
I think I push forward into the pool, into the crystal wattles, and I want to get in the water and see if the bugs will leave me behind.
As you step into the water, it's almost as if you fall, you briefly sink into the water and then you begin to fall. So you're falling and falling and falling through the air. You can see the reflective pond above you and the droplets of water raining down through this sort of infinite space. For just a moment, there's peace. The weight of guilt, fear, everything can vanish if you want it to.
I want it to.
You can feel your eyes getting heavy. And then they open again. Her face directly above yours. Whole and radiant, she smiles softly, her hand brushing against your cheek.
Does she still have the crimson?
Cassius,
What could I have done?
you are not ready. But you must listen. They are coming.
Who is coming? Who came?
Her image begins to flicker, and her serene expression, Eve, despite the crimson tears, shifts into panic. She begins to twist and contort. They're coming! You must be ready! They're coming! You must be ready! Her form cracks, splitting into shards of light. The warmth around you is gone, replaced by a chilling cold. You stop falling. You fall directly onto the hard ground with jagged glass that cuts into your skin. Your face twists. Her eyes burn into your mind like twin suns. Run! You must run!
I start running.
Gasping for air, the only thing that you can find is a cold metallic ground. And before you a ring of Jedi figures in circle. Their hoods are drawn low, covering their faces. their lightsabers igniting one by one in a semicircle, the colors illuminating the dark with an eerie, shifting glow.
And these all not the these all Jedi and Kleem and Pulpal. They're not the Jedi that I know.
Correct.
Okay. I look around to see if I can see fire anywhere. Even this twisted up ghost of home.
Cassius, run or face the truth.
I'll run.
As you begin to run, give me a dex check.
That's a 17 on the die. That's a 19.
Okay. The floor that you're running on begins to tilt, so you're running at an angle, and you manage to stay upright even as it begins to shift more and more vertically. But eventually, it becomes almost fully vertical, and it turns into a slide, and again, you have no choice but to tumble down. Before you, more reflective surfaces. And you see Master Freya, her lifeless body, images, hundreds of images of you standing over her, and a million accusations screaming in your heads.
There's nothing I could have done.
You let me die! You let me die!
You told me to run!
No!
I would have done anything. You know I would have done anything.
Everything shifts. You're back in the jungle. Vibrant colors, vivid, blurring your vision, every leaf and branch thrumming with an intoxicating energy. The air hums with the force, and you feel a rush of power, an overwhelming sense of invincibility. What do you do?
I think I just start walking.
You've never felt this connected to the force before. You feel like you could do anything.
I think if I hadn't had that feeling, I'd be checking to see, like, did I get cut up when the floor was glass, or did I get bruises when it was just flat? But I think I feel the way that I'm supposed to with this presence of the foil surround me and in me and through me. And I'm not looking for anything. I think there's something in me that's like, you should walk this way.
And your eyes are just focused forward?
I'm walking.
Okay. Cassius. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Cassius, they're here. The colors drain in an instant, the jungle warping into a gray, lifeless shape as the ground cracks beneath your feet. A deep roar rushes rising from the void, and you're pulled upward, gasping for breath, until you see Freya again. Do not trust her. And with that...
Shit.
Mando.
Whoa!
All right. Storms.
So, when we
Let me
last
write some
left
stuff down.
you, Credence had just taken a massive hit,
Yes.
and Took was scrambling for the door. What's happened?
Feel like great. I'm babysitting again. Credence. Credence, you all right? Hello.
Someone there?
Is he conscious? Is he clear? Is he lucid?
He's talking to people, like, around you, but not to you.
Oh,
Why are you all here? How are you all here?
all right. I guess it's gonna have to be, huh? All right. So I pull out my wire tope and I tie him to the chair.
That sounds like the worst trip ever. That sounds awful.
Queens. All right, well, whatever. All right, so I get his gun out. You're not going to need this. I put it pretty far away.
So Credence is tied to the chair. Okay.
Here, all right, well, here's a little water bottle. All right. And am I?
Give me a perception check.
To the 17.
You got Credence tied to that chair really well.
Right.
You look around, Took is gone.
Tuck. I open
With her
my
brethren.
holocom. Tuck, come in, Tuck. Tuck, what in Mandalore's name is going on here? All right. Ah, jeez. All right. I open the door of the bridge. Is it still like a big sandstorm?
Yes,
Oh,
it's whirring around.
I put in my wipers.
It's starting to. It's jamming your sensors. Like you're tracking. The native like tracking in the helmet is just glitching out, and communication comms are very much static.
All right. I go up to the edge of the hangar bay door that's down or it's broken. I turn on different sensors like X-ray and everything else I can get to see if I can find footprints some way, even if it's just slight.
Basically, you do see a few footprints that vanish into nothingness, leading away from the ship.
I go over. M3.
Kessel!
Oh, but you're still okay.
Well, if I go out into that storm, sir, I don't think I will be. He's like at the edge of the ramp.
Okay. Did you check the ship's inside and outside sensors? Did you see which way Took went?
Sir, it appears that Took went towards the blaster.
Towards the blaster. What about the rest of the Jedi?
Hard to say, sir.
Yeah. God. All right. So I'm going to head towards the blaster. Is anybody else here in the hangar area?
No, all the droids have shut down.
The owner, I'm sure, took
The owner has taken
shelter.
cover.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I get
He
moving.
saw it coming and got out.
Try to
of
look for
Yeah.
Took tracks.
there. Okay. As you're looking, Credence.
Buckle up, Credence.
You're crouching in the shadow of an old market stall.
But don't be confused, you're in a chair.
But you find yourself digging your fingers into your hands methodically. Suddenly, everything around you shifts to this magnificent great hall, a towering Senate building. The floor is polished so perfectly you could see your reflection. The air is heavy with formality. Every line and curve of the architecture screams perfection. But it isn't welcoming, it's cold. You're smaller now, no more than a boy. Your back stiff under the weight of your father's gaze. He stands in front of you, his immaculate robes gleaming in the artificial light. His shadow stretching long across the room, like it could swallow you. Fix your color, boy. Do you want them to think you're sloppy, weak?
No, sir.
Stop fidgeting! You're here to impress, not embarrass me. Smile!
Yes, sir.
Speak when spoken to! And for Star's sake, keep your chin up! His words are heavy, suffocating, pressing against your chest. The walls begin to stretch, and the banners on either side of the hall twist and unravel like loose threads. Your father's shadow grows ever taller, his figure warping until his face becomes a looming idol, hovering above you, monstrous and unrecognizable. You'll never be anything without me, boy!
Yes, sir.
His image shatters, and you're sitting now in a high-backed chair at an endless table. The chairs around you are filled with other children, all dressed in the same crisp uniforms. They stare at you. Their faces blurry, but their laughter sharp. Did you hear him stutter during the recitation? One sneers. He can't even keep up with the rest of us. The laughter grows louder, swelling into a deafening roar, and you feel your face flush. What do you do?
I get up and I try to run.
As you start to run out the door, the floor tilts and spins underneath you, and you begin to fall, tumbling through a vortex of color and sound, images flashing around you, your father's stern face, the weight of his hand on your shoulder, the applause that was never for you. You land with a jolt in the darkness, the world silent now except for your breath. You'll never escape me, boy. No matter where you go, you'll always be my son. My failure.
I will get away.
You're nothing without me.
I will be something. Something better than you.
Kit. Could you describe what you are doing from an outsider's perspective?
I have taken my lightsaber, put it on the table, and pulled a few tools out of my pack and begun tinkering.
Okay.
I have taken it apart in lightning speed and begin putting it back together, and then taking it apart and putting it back together again.
This is a Lego.
So it's just like hyper focused on my saber.
Excellent. As you are tinkering with the lightsaber, you find yourself in the passage again. The narrow walls press close, claustrophobic. The smooth surface is familiar beneath your fingertips. You've been here before, many, many times. The air is still, but you can feel the faint hum. Thrumming. Something is ahead, a heartbeat. Give me a perception check.
What is it?
It's at the wisdom section.
Oh, I can't see.
That is a 9.
You hear voices up ahead. What do you do?
I quietly slink towards them, staying in the shadows.
There's a flickering light from the chamber, and it's spilling out through the cracks of the doorway up ahead.
I continue to move forward, keeping a hand on the wall. Just the tips of my fingers, just ever so slightly, so I know where I am in space. And I use it to guide me in the darkness.
The voices are muffled, their owners just out of sight as you approach the door and begin to peek in. We must act soon if we are to succeed. Blinded by their ideals, they'll never see it coming. A shiver runs down your spine, and then back up again. You know these voices. A new order, an eternal one. The words twist in your mind. Their meaning is slippery and sinister, and your heart begins to pound. But your shoulder brushes the wall, grounding you again. What do you do?
I say, can I hear anything else?
Just faint whispers. Then give me a stealth roll, please.
17.
Okay.
Wait, don't I have advantage on stealth?
You do, yeah.
I'd say so.
Oh, 27.
You manage to... Are you heading back forward, or are you... Which way are you going now? You went forward, and then you backed up a little bit.
Do I get the sense that I have heard all that I can hear, and that I must?
Yes, you get the sense that you've heard what you need to hear.
Okay. Then I begin to head back the way I came from.
So you turn around.
Yes.
Give me another stealth roll. At disadvantage.
15.
At disadvantage?
Well, it would just
It'd
be flat.
Okay. Just the corner of the fabric on your shoulder catches on the wall, and there's just a faint ripping sound. It's ever so slight. Did you hear that? The chamber becomes silent, save for the flickering hum of the failing light up ahead. You need to leave. You know this. You step back carefully, your mind racing. The passage seems longer going back the other way. The darkness presses in, and suddenly you're not alone. A figure stands ahead of you, barely visible in the dim light. A young Jedi warrior, Theron. Their robes are torn, their face pale, their eyes wide with uncertainty. They look directly at you, their voice trembling as they speak. I don't know if what we're doing is right.
What do you mean, Theron? Tell me, please.
Theron is gone. You hear some rustling from behind you coming from the other end of the hallway. What do you do?
Are there any other corridors that I can hide in?
No, but you can't. You're getting closer to the exit.
I will continue towards the exit.
Okay. You make it to the door, and you can open it if you would like.
Do I sense anyone with the Force on the other side of the door?
In this state, you wouldn't have any intuition.
I take a deep breath and gently slide the door open and sidle through the opening.
In front of you stands Master Freya. Her figure framed by the faint glow of the temple sconces. Her expression is unreadable, but there's something in her eyes, surprise, suspicion, perhaps. Kit, what are you doing here?
Master Freya,
Everything shifts and melts again, and you're back in the passage, but it's different now. The walls feel tighter, the air is heavier, and the young Jedi is there again, their face illuminated by a faint earthly glow. I don't know if what we're doing is right. I don't know if what we're doing is right. I don't know if what we're doing is right.
Varian, you never told me what was wrong.
We must act soon. A new order. I don't know if what we're doing is right. Mando.
Shit. Tuck? You see any tracks? Any other tracks around?
You do see that it...
Can't wait to talk about this.
No, there's no unpacking.
I'm just waiting because I guess I'm last. So I'll just hang out here. You go ahead.